Hi, my name is Dr. Douillard, and welcome to LifeSpa.com, where we prove ancient medical wisdom with modern science. And this morning, I'm in my garden, getting ready to pick my greens for my morning shake. And I thought I would share with you what I actually get. I usually take a few leaves of this Italian parsley, which I absolutely love and adore. So I take a few leaves of those. Definitely grab a few of these extremely prolific cherry tomatoes, which are everywhere, and take those. And then I've got kale all over the place. I always, when I get my kale, I try to take some of the new growth here because it's just more like baby kale. And I've got regular kale here, but if you look here, you see Russian kale. So I'll definitely grab some Russian kale and put that in my shake as well. And then right here, I have some Swiss chard that's sort of gone to seed, but I've been sort of keeping her going by clipping away the seeds, and I take a few Swiss chard leaves as well as I continue to make this shake. And almost done here. I don't need many for just my own shake, and then we're good to go. Tulsi, holy basil, is always a part of my morning shake. One, for the adaptogenic properties that it provides, but also the ursoleic acid, which is so good for the intestinal skin and creating a healthy microbiome. I love these plants that naturally support, not only deliver diverse bugs into your gut, but actually support the intestinal skin to allow the proliferation of more diverse beneficial microbes. This is always a part of my morning shake. I always look and see if I have any squash or cucumbers. Right now I'm out of cucumbers, but I have a squash right here that I'm going to grab, and I'll put that in my shake as well. Probably not put the whole thing in there, but I'll take definitely half of this squash and put this in my shake as well. And then because it's fall and it's the end of summer and apples are in season, I'll definitely swing by here and grab an apple. They're super loaded in potassium. They're great actually for your blood sugar, lots of fiber. So I definitely grab an apple and we'll put that in my shake too. Normally, I won't like to add too many sweet things to my shake, but this time of year, you gotta go with the seasonal food. In addition to my green shake, I'll add some brahmi leaves. I talked about that in a previous Facebook Live. So these are beautiful leaves, great for your brain function, hopefully keeps my brain going longer. Then of course right here, I've got all the mint that you'll ever want. You plant one mint leaf, one mint plant, and you'll have mint forever. So I always take some mint. And then of course, as I talked about in the previous Facebook Live, just 3 or 4 stevia leaves, and this is the stevia plant, and that pretty much rounds out my shake. So let's go inside and make that shake. Okay, so here we are, ready to make my shake. I usually start throwing my cherry tomatoes in there, which actually do make it pretty sweet. Lots of lycopene in there, great for the prostate, great for your skin. Of course, those squash that you saw me pick, the apples, totally seasonal, we're gonna put those in there. We have all the peppermint and the stevia to make it sweet. We're going to put that in there. A little bit of that Swiss chard, my Italian parsley, my kale, regular kale, and then definitely some of the Russian kale. Russian kale is red, therefore has more antioxidants, so I like that. And then of course, my little flowering, or my little flower-like brahmi leaves with the stems are really fantastic. Then I always add a couple of big teaspoons of ground flax. I really like that, and I'm a flax lover. Remember, hunter-gatherers had 100 grams of fiber per day. We have 20, so we gotta get more fiber. It's one way to do it. Lots of good essential fatty acids there. I also add a little bit of coconut oil to this as well, and then I'll usually add my favorite Fandango olive oil that I love so much. All organic, hand-picked, hand-pressed. Maybe not hand-pressed, but definitely hand-picked. And I don't put much in there for this shake, but I definitely put some, a teaspoon or 2 of each. And then of course, we've got to add some water, purified water, and then in the Vitamix. Vitamix likes to be loud, so I usually put that on very high, and that'll get it to mix up right away. So here we go. Now, in Ayurveda, we all all know that we should be cooking our food, not eating raw food like that. But as you can hear, my digestive system doesn't sound anything like that. We don't have a digestive system that strong, and that's why we generally cook our food. But it's summer, and it's the end of the summer. Digestion is weaker at this time of the year. I could cook all these vegetables down for sure. I would lose some of the nutritional value by cooking and steaming them down. But because our soils are depleted, because there's a lack of minerals in our soils, having a shake in the morning, this is not my breakfast. This is part of my breakfast. I call it a super green micronutrient shake. And therefore, it's going to give me just a big dose of green in my body and give me a lot of support in that regard. Definitely, I'm going to cook my vegetables and cook my lunch. I definitely believe in that. But when you do it this way, you're also getting a lot of microgreens and a lot of minerals and vitamins that you generally don't get by eating the vegetables that are depleted. So I'm a big fan in the summer of doing this. Come winter, when my garden's not going to be there in the winter, I probably won't be making this kind of shake at all. It'll be completely different. And stay tuned and we'll take a look at what that looks like. Thanks very much for watching. Bon appetit.